evening, Mr. Brown.
Good evening, Gladys.
Oh. You'll get me shot, though, for her ladyship.
I wish you won't miss one.
Oh.
Is the old dragon in?
Yes, the old dragon is.
Oh. Evening.
I'll take that. Oh, are we economising on biscuits, Gladys?
I'll get you some more.
I don't think she likes me.
She doesn't like anybody. Oh, by the way, many happy returns of the day.
How did you know it was my birthday?
I saw your date of birth last week in her ladyship's ledger. Accidentally, of course.
Oh, of course. Haven't told anybody else it's my birthday, have you?
No, not a soul.
Oh, good.
Quick, please. Teacher coming.
Ah, good evening.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Irfan. Happy birthday to you.
Wasn't that nice?
Hadn't told a soul, eh?
Well, I might have mentioned it to 1 or 2 people.
Well, thank you all for your good wishes.
We are wanting to show our appreciation.
Well, that's very kind of you.
And we are all buying you a little present.
What? No, you shouldn't have.
But we already have.
May your shadow never diminish.
Oh, thank you. Can I open it now?
Yes, please. It is something for you to be using every day.
Oh, a pen. Very nice.
It is what you are calling a waterfall pen.
A waterfall pen?
That is correct.
Ah, you mean a fountain pen?
1,000 apologies for my ignorance.
Excuse me. What for you buy a pen?
For birthday.
I buy the pen.
I'm not knowing what you are buying.
Well, you take your pen and change for something else.
No, it is you who must be changing. Teacher prefer my pen.
How you know? Mr. Brown, my pen much better. It write underwater.
Oh, I'm sure that's very useful.
My pen write in different colors.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take both pens. I mean, after all, 2 pens are better than 1.
Excuse, please, sir.
Yes, Tara. Oh.
3 pencils. Better than 2.
You haven't.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, rather than show any preference, I think it'd be a good idea if you all exchanged your pens for something else. Yeah? But thank you, anyway. Thank you. Randy.
Por favor.
Yes, Juan.
Felicidades en su cumpleaños.
Por favor? Pardon?
Happy Born Day.
Birthday.
Sí, sí.
Oh, thank you. Wonder what this is.
Pluma estilográfica.
Yeah? What's that?
Pen.
Oh, dear.
I change.
Yeah, I think so.
It's all right.
But thank you.
Happy birthday, Professori.
Thank you, Giovanni.
For you.
Well, at least it's not a pen.
It's a salami, much garlic, very strong.
Yeah, I can smell that. Thank you.
Quiz, please. Many happy returnings.
Thank you, Ellie.
I'm buying for you nothing at all.
Oh, well, never mind.
But I'm giving you this.
Oh, a card?
Oh, no. Inside, you will be finding a gift voucher from Harrods.
Harrods?
Oh, yes, please. And you can be buying anything whatsoever you are wishing.
Anything?
Yes.
From Harrods of Knightsbridge?
You know, please. Harrods of Camden. Abraham had a second-hand shop. Nothing over £1.
Well, thank you, Ellie.
मास्टर जी आपको जन्मदिन मुबारक हो जी.
Yes, Jamila?
Happy.
Happy, yes.
हाँ जी. Birthday.
Well done. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. Very nice.
Holly.
Holly?
हाँ, Holly.
Oh, holy.
Worn by Guy.
Guy? What, a holy monk?
No, Guy.
Ah, holy cow. Oh, I do know.
Now it is my turn to give you something.
Yes, Daniel?
But first, I wish you happy birthday, as we do in France.
thank you, Daniel.
And I have something very French.
Oh, thank you. Oh, eau de toilette. Merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie. It is a pleasure for me to give you something.
Excuse, please. What is the nature of the gift you are receiving from Daniel?
Eau de toilette. Toilet water. You put it on your face.
You are putting water from the toilet on your face?
No, Ali, it's not that kind of toilet water.
Jolly good.
May the spirit of universal brotherhood descend upon you.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Book to read every day.
Oh, I hope it's a good read.
The best. Thoughts of Chairman Mao.
Very uplifting.
Personally autographed.
By Mao?
By me.
Now is me.
Yes, Anna?
I have made for you ein großer Apfelstrudel.
It's very grosser. Danke.
Bitte.
Well, thank you all for your generous gifts. But I really think we ought to get on with the lesson. Now, this week we're going to look at the vowel sounds, right? Now, does anybody know what a vowel sound is?
Yes, please. It is a rumbling tummy.
Oh, Ali, vowel, not bowel.
Sorry, please.
Right, well, there are 5 vowels in the alphabet. A, E, I, O, and U.
A, E, I, O, U.
Good. Now, firstly, we'll take the letter A. Now, this can be pronounced in 3 different ways. It can be A, or R.
A,
or R.
Excuse me.
Yes, Max?
I'm not understanding. How can A be a R?
It's not the letter R, it's sometimes pronounced R.
Anayamu, what language?
It's all right, I'll give you some examples. Let us take the word F-A-T. Now, that has a flat A sound. Good. But if we add an E to the end of fat, then what do we have?
Fatty.
No, Giovanni, fate. Now, does anybody know what the word fate means?
Por favor.
Yes, Juan.
Two fate.
Two fate?
Sí, señor. One right fate, one left fate.
No, Juan, those are feet.
Perdón.
Right, moving on to the E. Now, the letter E is usually pronounced E, as in bet, set, get. There are, of course, exceptions to the rule. For example, F-E-T-E is also pronounced fate.
Sí, señor. One right fate, one left fate.
No, Juan.
No?
No. Our feet, I told you before.
It's all right, it's all right.
Right. Moving on to the letter I. This is usually pronounced I or I. Good. Now, can anybody give me an example of the I sound? Well, how would you pronounce F-I-T?
Feet. Sí, señor. One right feet, one left feet. No?
Ya, imbecille.
Yo imbecille? Imbecille tu, italiano idiota.
Non ha capito niente.
If you want to argue, argue in English.
Go back to Italy, you Italian spaghetti.
You big Spanish omelette.
Excuse me, her ladyship wants to see you in the office.
Oh, thank you, Gladys. I'll be in a moment. All right.
Hey, maybe she's going to get you a birthday present.
Yes, and maybe the Pope's getting married.
He is? I never read that.
No, it was a joke. Look, I'll be as quick as I can. Meanwhile, if you'll all turn to page 83 and study the sentences giving examples of the various vowel sounds, yeah? And Giovanni, would you take charge of the class while I'm away?
Sure. Allow me.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm in charge. Who wants a vino?
Enter.
You wanted to see me, Miss Courtney?
Yes. Oh, I understand it's your birthday.
That's correct. Another milestone?
Personally, I don't believe in celebrating birthdays. I fail to see how the passing of years can be an occasion for rejoicing.
No, of course, you're right, I suppose.
Now, Mr. Brown, when you commenced teaching here, I said that I would give you a month's trial.
Yes.
Well, that month is now up, and I feel it only fair to put an end to your worry about the future.
Well, that's very kind of you. I can assure you, you won't regret it.
I know I won't. Miss Hardacre will start on Wednesday.
Miss Hardacre?
Yes. She will be taking over your class. You remember I did tell you that I prefer women teachers.
You mean I've got the push?
Well, let us just say that we no longer require your services. I feel that Miss Hardacre would be much more suitable.
Yeah, well, in that case, I suggest you get Miss Much More Suitable Hardacre to take over tonight, because I'm going home.
You can't just walk out like that.
Oh, yes, I can. And I won't say it's been a pleasure, because it hasn't. All I can say is, in India, you'd be sacred.
Centipede. Okay, I stick.
Pontoon, 5 cards trick only.
What you got?
Queen of Hearts, Jock of Spades.
Hey, you should not be playing the cards. You should be learning the English.
Zig Heil!
That is right. You should be improving your mind.
You can improve my mind anytime. How about tonight, huh? We have the meal, a couple of glasses of vino, then back to my place to make a love.
That is not improving the mind.
No, but it's very good for the body.
Hey, teacher's coming.
Right, will you all pay attention, please? I have something rather important to tell you. I'm afraid that Miss Courtney has terminated my engagement.
It is a very big surprise to me.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a shock to me as well.
We are not knowing that you and Miss Courtney were engaged.
No, you don't understand. I mean, to coin a phrase, I've been given the boot.
Si, senor. One right boot, one left boot.
Oh, no, one. Look, can't you understand? I mean, I have been fired. I've been given the bullet.
Santa Maria! She tried to shoot you.
No, I have been dismissed.
Dismissed?
Yes.
You are leaving us?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, no.
Mais c'est incroyable, c'est formidable, enfin. Why you leave?
Well, Miss Courtney doesn't think I'm suitable.
We go speak to her.
I'm afraid that speaking to her won't do any good at all.
Okay? We twist her arms a little bit.
Yeah, we tell her if she not let you stay, we work her over.
We'll do nothing of the sort. We don't have mafia tactics in this country.
But what is going to happen to us?
Another teacher will be taking over the class, a Miss Hardacre.
I'm already not liking her.
It is not fair, and on your birthday.
Yes, well, as they say in France, c'est la vie. Well, I've enjoyed meeting you all. I wish you all every success with your studies in the future. Goodbye, Suli.
Very sorry to lose you.
Jamila?
God hefning.
Anna?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Max?
Goodbye, Mr. Brown.
Taro?
Good luck.
Thanko. You. Juan?
Adiós, amigo. Cuídate.
Ciao. Ranjit?
I'm wishing you all you're wishing yourself.
Thank you. Giovanni?
It's very sad.
Now, please, Giovanni, you mustn't be upset.
I can't help it. I'm emotional.
Oh, blimey. You are starting me off now. You damn fool.
Come on, Annie. It's not the end of the world.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Danielle?
There will always be a place for you. Right here.
Very kind of you. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for your presence.
Bye.
And good luck.
I thought you'd gone.
Yeah, I was just collecting my things.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, as you are no doubt aware, Mr. Brown is no longer with us.
Yes. It is making us very sad.
Yes. I have telephoned your new teacher, Miss Hardacre, and she will be arriving shortly. In the meantime, I shall take the class. Now then, let's see how you're progressing. You with the turban. What is this?
Pencil.
It is not a pencil.
It's looking like a pencil to me.
Let's try again. What is this?
A finger.
Didn't Mr. Brown teach you anything?
Yes, please. He's making us work like the clippers.
Clappers.
Oh, clippers or clappers. We are working very hard.
Yes. And we are all very sad he has gone.
Quiet now, please, quiet. It is really no concern of yours. I'm sure that you will find Miss Hardacre more than efficient. And after all, a woman can do everything a man can do.
Not everything.
I was speaking academically.
Excuse me, Miss Courtney. There's a person out here wants to see you.
What sort of person?
Well, I'm not sure.
Miss Courtney?
Yes?
Hardacre.
Oh. I thought they were sending me a woman.
I am a woman.
I do beg your pardon. It must have been... Well, perhaps you'd like to come to my office and have a cup of coffee.
No time for coffee. We must get started. Crack the whip, show them who's boss, keep them on their toes. And by the look of them, they need it.
Beautifully put. But I think we ought to have a little chat first.
Oh, very well.
In the meantime, you can go on studying your books.
Don't talk. Sit still. I'll be back immediately.
Oh, blimey. What a funny woman we are having.
I don't think I'm going to like this new teacher.
I think I go home.
I go home too.
Nein! What is use of going home? You cannot learn the English at home.
Maybe I find a way.
There is no way.
I am thinking, if we make new teacher go away, perhaps Mr. Brown is coming back.
And how you make new teacher go?
Very easy.
That's no good. We get blood all over the class.
Much better we push her out of the window.
It is looking like we are being stuck with her.
We must do something. It is duty to obey elected authorities.
Not so.
Rules are made to be obeyed.
Not even laws. It's bad law. Principles actional. Unjust.
He's right.
But what can we do? There is nothing we can do.
Hey, I've got an idea.
What idea?
We have the strike.
Yeah! Let's all have the strike.
What is this strike? Does this mean you're going to be fighting?
No. A strike, like the big onions.
What onions?
The trade onions.
Please. I think your strike is not going to be working. What we are needing is to be revolting.
And I am thinking you're already revolting.
You are asking for a kick up the floor.
Come on, Silencio, huh? Let's not quarrel amongst ourselves, huh?
I know. Why not we all have a sit-out?
You mean a sit-in?
Much better, adopt policy of non-copulation.
Por favor.
New teacher arrives in classroom, we no copulate. Known as passive resistance.
For once, Japan, China, in agreement, we no speak to new teacher.
I like it. We keep the trap shut. Silencio, understand?
Si. Not speaking.
Not a word.
Stum.
That's right.
Hey, the senora, she comes.
I am your new teacher. And my name is Miss Hardacre. And I have come to drum English into your respective alien heads. And you have come here to learn. Understand? Good. Now, I have to take your names. You. What's your name? Are you deaf? You? Your name? You. Name? I see. Well, I don't know how long you think you're going to keep this up, and I can assure you it won't make any difference to me. I'm just going to sit here until somebody speaks.
Dumb God, you have squashed my apple strudel.
I think I've got it off now.
Well, I'll be sending you the bill, of course.
I thought you might.
Well, I wouldn't mind that coffee now.
I'm so sorry, I've drunk it all, but you'll find the tea room down the corridor.
Tea room? Tea room? You don't expect me to queue up with all those students? Oh, no, no. While I'm teaching here, I'll take my coffee in your office. Black, no sugar. Now, while I'm here, I think I'll have a look at your prospectus. The little I've seen, you could do with a great deal of reorganization.
Who is it?
It's me, Gladys, with your coffee and biscuits.
Right, come in.
You look harassed.
I am harassed.
I suppose it's that new teacher, isn't it?
Yes. The foreign students haven't spoken a word since Mr. Brown left, with the result that Miss Hardacre is spending her time reorganising the entire school. She's already reduced 2 of the other teachers to tears, and she's caused the caretaker to hand in his notice. It's only a matter of time before she takes over my job.
Well, why don't you get rid of her and ask Mr. Brown to come back?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, not after having dismissed him. I have my pride. Mind you, if he asked if he could come back, I'd be only too happy to accept.
Ask to come back.
But we miss you.
Look, when I got your message to call here, I thought it was for something serious.
But we are serious.
Yes.
If you ask Miss Courtney, she's going to have you back.
Yes. No, I'm sorry, it's out of the question. If she wants me back, she'll have to ask me. Now, if that's all there is, I'll say goodbye.
Oh, Mr. Brown!
Hey, Mr. Brown!
Oh. I was just seeing something.
I was just going to look in on your old class.
I was wondering... Sorry.
After you.
No, after you.
Well, I was just wondering whether you'd consider coming back.
I was just going to ask you if there was any chance of coming back.
That's settled then.
I thought you preferred women teachers.
I do. But Miss Hardacre was more masculine than most men I've met. Well, do you want your job back or don't you?
Oh, yes.
Good, you've got it.
We win! Mr. Brownies are coming back!
Hello. Well, if you'll all sit down, we've got rather a lot of catching up to do, I'm afraid.
Excuse, please. Before we are doing that, we are all changing your birthday pens and buying you other gifts from Arabs.
The Camden Arabs, you mean?
Oh, yes, indeed. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. A wallet.
Hey, a wallet? I've got a wallet.
Hey, I got the wallet too.
Mr. Brown?
Hello, Miss Courtney.
Why are you creeping about?
Well, I didn't want to disturb you.
Very considerate. And perhaps you wouldn't mind creeping into the office for a moment. I want a word with you. You may sit. Now, Mr. Brown, the other evening after everyone had gone, I went into the gentleman's toilet.
I'm sure that was a perfectly natural mistake.
I went because the caretaker had complained about the graffiti on the walls. And, Mr. Brown, it is just not good enough.
Oh, I don't know. I thought some of it was rather witty.
It was disgusting. Someone had written Enoch Powell rules OK.
Yes, well, with all due respect, I'd hardly call that disgusting.
It was what was written underneath that I found most objectionable.
Oh, what was that?
Miss Courtney is crackers.
Yes, well, it may not have been one of my students who was responsible.
There certainly was.
How can you be so sure?
Who else but a foreigner would spell crackers, K-R-A-K-K-E-R-S?
Well, I'll see it doesn't happen again.
There's just one more thing, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Miss Courtney?
In a few weeks' time, your students will be sitting for their lower Cambridge certificate.
Yes, and we're all looking forward to it. I'm sure we're all going to pass with flying colours.
And you have more faith in them than I have. Now, here is a set of last year's examination papers. I suggest this evening that you set them a mock exam and see how good or otherwise they are.
Closer.
It's all right.
Very good.
Don't forget to be getting my turban in.
Smile, please. Now, who want picture?
Yes, please. One for my brother.
2 for me.
Awesome.
One for me, please.
Me too.
You 2 or 2?
1, 2.
1.
1, 2 for me, please. That is, I am meaning 1, 2 as well. Not 1, 2.
1. I'd like also to be having one for me. And one for my mother, one for my father, one for my brother, one for my sister, one for my uncle, and one for my auntie.
And one for his donkey.
Stickies and stonies may break my bonies, but the names will never be hurting me, you clever monkey. 7? Correcto.
Your book, Danielle.
Thank you, Max.
It's all right.
Your handbag.
Just a minute.
Hey, next time you carry the handbag, huh?
No, I think it suits you more.
Hey, give me a kiss.
Your handbag.
Thank you, Giovanni.
You just missed it.
We are having our photographs taken by Taro.
Taro, I would very much like you to take a photograph of me.
Hey, I'll take your picture.
You have not the camera.
Sure, I got the camera at home. You come back with me after the class and we take lots of pictures. And then we can see what develops. Eh? What you say?
I say no.
You want a picture in classroom?
Yes. How about here?
Bellissima, huh?
Morpho.
Magnifica.
Hey, higher.
Excuse, please. No more higher. You are giving me naughty thoughts.
Me too, but I am liking them very much.
Now I take her. Ready?
Ready.
Madre mia.
No good.
No good? You must be joking. She's beautiful.
Too close. Can get in. Top half or bottom.
But you are not taking her bottom?
Just take the head and the shoulders.
Yeah, you can take one of the legs for me after.
Okay. Very good. Ready?
Ready.
Look at the camera.
What's going on here?
Oh, I'm having my photograph taken.
Really? Very nice.
Can you do me a big favor?
What sort of favour?
I would like to have a photograph taken with you.
Yes, I don't think we've really got time for that sort of thing.
Oh, please. It's for my mother and father. I've told them all about you, and they would love to have a photo.
Yes, well...
Go on, Mr. Brown.
A
couple of minutes.
Is that all right with you, Taro?
Yes.
Right.
You sit here.
What about you?
I'll sit on your knee.
You sure this is for your parents?
Of course.
Ready? Look at the camera.
We were having our photograph taken.
I was not aware that photography was included in the curriculum.
Yes, well, would you all sit down, please? And, Danielle, would you stand up?
But what about our photo?
Yeah, well, we'll see about that later, all right? First, sit down. It was for her parents.
I just came to bring you the answers to last year's examination papers.
Thank you.
Huh.
I hope I didn't get you into trouble.
I'll survive. Right, now, before we do anything else, I want all the male students to write down the word crackers on a piece of paper.
Crackers?
Yes, I want to find out how you spell it.
You don't know how to spell it?
Yes, I do, but I want to see if you do.
Okay.
Ah, so it was you.
Please?
You wrote this on the wall of the gents' toilet?
Excuse, please. I'm not writing anything on the wall of the toilet.
All right, and how do you account for the fact that you spelt crackers, K-R-A-K-K-E-R-S, whereas you looked at everybody else's paper, you will discover that they have spelt it. Well, at least you're all consistent. Right, in future, please, no more writing on walls. Now, pay attention. In a few weeks' time, you will all be sitting for your examinations.
That is good. Much better to be sitting for examination than standing.
I'll rephrase that. In a few weeks' time, you will all be taking your lower Cambridge certificate. And to find out how you're progressing, we are going to have a mock exam. That is to say, an imaginary one. Right, during the second half of the lesson, I want to see how many you can answer to find out your strengths and weaknesses. You can study the questions during the tea break.
I would rather be studying the answers.
Yes, I'm sure you would. Right now, firstly, have you all done your homework?
Yes.
Good. Well, we'll see how well you've done. Juan.
Por favor.
Yeah. What answer did you give to question 1? Explain what is wrong with the following sentence. The cows was in the field.
Ah, un momentito. The cows was not in the field.
No, Juan, that is not the correct answer.
The cows was in another field.
Cows were in the field.
I didn't see them.
All right, now, Ranjit, question 2. Name the 3 classes of gender and give an example of each.
1,000 apologies. But I answered that question with nothing.
You mean you haven't answered the question?
That is the gist of what I am saying. I am not comprehending the meaning of the word gender.
Gender is the grammatical classification of the sex of proper nouns.
But you are learning about English, not about sex.
You cannot learn sex from books, Ranjit. You either have it or you don't have it.
I have it. I know all about sex.
Me too.
So may I remind you that we're not here to discuss sex.
Why not? It is a very interesting subject.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but there's a time and a place for everything.
You tell me the time and the place, and I shall be there.
Quiet, please. Can we get back to the matter of your homework? Ranjit, the word gender refers to whether or not a proper noun is masculine or feminine.
Now I'm understanding.
And what is the other?
Other one?
Gender. There are 3 classes of gender. One is masculine, one is feminine, and the other is...
Poof!
Neuter.
1,000 apologies.
Right. Suli.
Yes, Mr. Blount.
Question 3. Give the feminine of the following. Lion.
Lioness.
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 No,
R.
You're not saying it right.
Fairly solly.
I know. Try saying lioness.
Lioness.
Good. Well, in future, every time you see an L, pretend it's an R, right? Anna.
Yeah.
Feminine of Duke.
Duke S.
Duchess. Jamila.
G.
Now be careful. The feminine of monkey.
Monkey S.
No.
No?
No, the feminine of monkey is monkey. There is no difference between masculine and feminine.
Excuse, please. You are mistaken. I am seeing them in the zoo, and there is a very big difference.
I am referring to the word itself, not their physical appearance. Ali.
Yes, please.
Question 4. Explain what is wrong with the following sentence. Waiter, I would like some chops of pork.
Waiter, I would not like some chops of pork.
No, Ali, that's not right.
Yes, please. It is against my religion to be eating pork.
The word pork is immaterial. How do you feel about lamb?
Oh, blimey, I like lamb very much.
Right. Well, let us suppose that the question read, waiter, I would like some chops of lamb. What is wrong with that?
I should be asking for minty sauce.
You should be asking for lamb chops, not chops of lamb.
Jolly good.
Max, question 5. Quite a hard one, this. Construct a sentence using the word indisposition.
Sure. Every Saturday, I play football, and I am being the goalkeeper because I like playing in this position.
Silence! Look, this is no laughing matter. If your present standard is anything to go by, you haven't a chance of passing your exams. Now, I suggest you all take an early tea break, study those questions, and let's hope that you show some signs of intelligence. Otherwise, we might as well stop wasting each other's time.
Hey, Max. The professor is mad at us.
Sure. We must do good with these questions.
Yeah, we got to get every question right.
How we do that?
I've got an idea. Professor is got the answers, right?
So?
So we get them from him.
He's not going to give them to us.
He don't have to. We steal them.
There you are, dearie.
Thank you.
Tempe, thank you. Who's next?
Me, please.
Oh, tea or coffee?
Hot water.
Hot water?
Yes, please. I bring my own tea bag.
You can't do that.
But I'm already doing it. I'm starting economy ride.
But that tea bag's already been used.
Most definitely. I'm making 3 cups of tea out of 1 tea baggie.
Well, I'm sorry you can't make your own tea.
Oh, blimey. Then I'm not having any at all.
Next. Who's next?
Buenas noches, my little flower. How beautiful you look tonight. Just like a Madonna.
Are you talking to me?
See?
No.
No, what?
No, whatever it is you're after.
It's nothing.
Huh?
Well, maybe just one little thing. You see, I am a little tall with the money. I pay for the coffee tomorrow, no?
No. No money, no coffee.
Ranji, you are my friend, mi amigo. You lend me 10 pence.
I'm only having 10p.
It's all right. Señora, gracias.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you are taking my last 10p.
You, my very good friend.
Coffee, please.
10p.
I'm not having any money.
You're not having any coffee?
Can you be lending me 10p?
Yes, okay.
1,000 thank yous.
But I'm making one condition.
What is that?
I want to hear you say, all Muslims are nice, kind, and most wonderful persons.
If I am saying that, you'll be lending me 10p?
If you are saying that, I will be giving you 10p.
Very well. All Muslims are nice, kind, and wonderful persons.
Jolly good.
There's only one thing.
What, please?
All Sikhs are very big liars.
Now listen, everybody, because this is very important.
What's the matter?
It's about the test we have.
Yeah, we gotta do good. Otherwise, we're all in the minestrone.
In the soup.
That's right. Now, we have the plan.
What plan?
We pinch the answers.
That is cheating.
That's right.
I do not cheat.
Perhaps the exam is not too bad. Maybe we can answer the question okay.
Yeah.
Sí, claro, ya lo creo.
It's not too difficult. Let's have a look. Question 1. Construct sentences using the following types of clauses. A verbal clause of time, Noun clause as object of preposition and main clause coordinate with first.
Well, Anna?
How we steal the answers.
Mr. Brown, your students have been at it again.
What? Not more graffiti?
No, not this time. Read this.
Young virile male student wishes to meet nice lady from cookery class for evenings of mutual pleasure. Apply Maximilian Papandreou.
Kindly inform Mr. Papandreou that the notice board is for official notices and not for procuring young women.
Right. I'm sure his intentions were quite innocent.
Evenings of mutual pleasure?
Yes, well, he probably only wanted her to whip up an omelette.
Well, tell him to whip up his own omelettes.
Right, I'll have a word with him.
See that you do.
Your coffee, Miss Courtney.
Thank you, Gladys. Oh, by the way, Mr. Brown, how is the mock examination coming along?
Oh, well, we haven't started it yet. We're going to get cracking just as soon as we've finished our tea break.
Well, I do hope that the results will be good. Otherwise, I shall have to think about axing the course.
Axing the course? You wouldn't do that, surely?
I most certainly would. It would be a complete waste of time for them to carry on and sit for an examination they have no hope of passing. Thank you, Gladys.
Well, that's it. I've had it.
Well, I didn't think your class was as bad as that.
Oh, they are at the moment. Oh, I'm sure that when the time comes, they'll pull through with flying colours. But right at the moment, the only thing they like to get right on the test paper is their names, and even that's doubtful.
Well, you'll have to help them with the answers.
What? Give them the answers?
Not exactly give them to them. Just leave them lying around where they can see them.
That is cheating.
No, not exactly. It's not as though it's a real exam. I mean, you said yourself they come out with flying colours. It's a pity if the course has to be cancelled. All because of failing a mock exam. But you know best.
It's much too obvious.
Are we still at the answers?
I know. First we hit him on head.
That's no good. We make too much mess. We've got to get him out of the class.
How we do that?
I don't know. Hey, let's all think.
Studying hard?
Professori, you're here.
Yes?
Sit down. Have a cup of tea. Have 2 cups of tea. We'll be back, huh? Max.
Yeah, well, just a minute, Max. I want a word with you.
Eh?
Yeah, I believe that this notice is yours.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that Miss Courtney will not allow you to have that on the notice board.
Okay.
As a point of interest, did anybody from the cookery class respond?
Sure. She was beautiful. We had a fantastic time. Never before I had such a time.
Really? What does she cook for you?
Cook? We had a takeaway.
Where are you going?
We got to spend 2p.
Well, the phrase is spend a penny.
Sure. I spend a penny, he spend a penny.
You won't go near the classroom, I hope.
No, Professor.
Only, you see, I just left the answers on my desk, and I wouldn't want you to be looking at them and copying them down.
Would we do that, Max?
No.
That would be cheating, Mr. Brown, wouldn't it?
Hurry up. Yeah, nearly finish. All right.
You looking for somebody? Is Mr. Brown in the classroom?
No, Mr. Brown is in the tea room. Down the corridor and on your left.
I am familiar with the geography of this building.
Sure.
Would you mind moving?
What for?
I wish to enter the classroom.
But Mr. Brown is in the tea room.
So you have already told me, but I wish to wait for him in the classroom.
Okay, Miss Courtney. You want to go into the classroom, Miss Courtney? I will open the door for you, Miss Courtney.
I am not deaf. Ah, Mr. Capello, all ready for taking your exam?
Sure. Already.
Good.
Ah, Miss Courtney, did you want me?
No, I just thought that I would supervise the class during their mock examination.
Yes, well, there's no need to do that. I'm quite capable of doing it myself.
Mr. Brown, when the students take their real exam, you will not be allowed to stay in the classroom, never mind supervise. It's a precaution against any attempt to cheat.
Cheat?
Yes. It has been known in the past for an over-enthusiastic teacher to provide his students with the answers.
Really? How contemptible.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have exactly 1 hour to complete this paper, starting from now.
Excuse me, please, Miss Courtney.
Yes?
Can I spend a penny, please?
All right, but hurry. You don't need to take your exercise book with you, do you?
Just maybe I think of an answer, so I write it down.
Well, come along, Mr. Nadim.
Yes, please. Where do you go along to?
We are not going along to anywhere. I just want you to get started on the answers.
I'll do my best.
Excuse me, please.
Yes.
Toilet, please.
Very well, but don't be long.
Here are the answers. I put them in my book already.
Good. I put them in my book.
Hey, I got to tell Ali, Ranjit, Juan and Taro, then it goes.
Okay. Hey. We're pretty smart, eh?
Sure. We have no trouble with this exam.
I'll be very quick.
Would you like to go to the toilet, Mr. Brown?
No, not at all.
Everyone else has been.
Yes, well, it's probably the cold weather.
We have another 5 minutes, Miss Schmidt.
I'm finished.
Oh, good. Then I'll take a book. Has anyone else finished?
Yes,
Splendid. Now collect up your books and I'll take them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Thank you. I shall take these home with me tonight and mark them personally.
I do hope they've done reasonably well.
So do I. Otherwise, it's the axe.
Oh, blimey. You're chopping his head off?
Only metaphorically. Oh, you have about 2 minutes, Miss Chung.
Not necessarily. Finished.
Thank you. Well, good night, everybody. I shall see you all tomorrow.
Oh, just a minute, Miss Courtney. Won't you need the answers?
I shan't need them, Mr. Brown. However, I might as well take them. It might speed up the marking. Oh.
Is something the matter?
These are the wrong answers. Oh, these aren't the answers to last year's paper. They're the previous year's. I must have picked them up by mistake. Oh, I suppose last year's answers must still be in my filing cabinet. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Brown? You look a little peaky.
No, I'm fine. Never felt better.
Mr. Brown?
Good evening, Miss Courtney.
Mr. Brown, I marked your students' examination papers last night.
Yes, well...
Unbelievable.
I can't explain.
Everybody answered every question correctly.
You see what happened? What did you say?
Everybody answered every question correctly.
Good Lord.
I told you it was unbelievable.
It was positively miraculous.
See for yourself?
But these are the answers you gave me last night.
That's correct.
But you said they were the previous year's answers.
Yes, but I discovered last night that I had also given you the previous year's questions. Congratulations, Mr. Brown. Your students are a credit to you.
Right, is me next.
Allez, les Grecs, allez. Come, come.
Miss.
Italy! Italy! Now you watch me, huh?
See?
We are the champions! We are the champions! We are the champions!
Good evening. What's going on here?
We are playing the English game of shoveling the halfpenny. Italy against Greece.
Sí. Me, árbitro. Chicken.
Chicken?
Sí. When a player is offside, chicken.
It's a foul.
Foul, chicken,
It's not quite the same. Who's winning?
Italy.
Oh, good.
Only just.
What's the score?
6-0.
Oh, yeah. Very close. What's that?
It's
water.
Sure, it's water.
Water? That's wine.
Wine? Santa Maria. Another miracle.
Yes, well, I don't want to see that in this class again. Right, now, back to your places, everybody. Straighten up this table, please. Thank you. Right, rather than go straight on to a lesson, I thought it might be a good idea if we all talked about what we did at the weekend, right? Give you all a chance to brush up on your English conversation. Right, now, who should we start with? Danielle. How did you spend your weekend?
I went to Brighton with my new boyfriend.
Oh, very nice.
And he was very naughty.
Yes, well, people usually are in Brighton.
No, he was naughty on the motorway.
Why, actually...
The police were not very happy.
I'm sure they weren't.
They made him stop the car.
You mean he was driving at the time?
Of course! Why else would he be doing the 100 miles an hour?
You mean he was speeding?
Yes. What did you think he was doing?
How about you, Anna? Did you spend the weekend with your boyfriend?
Nein, I have no boyfriend.
Oh, that's a pity. Everyone should have a boyfriend.
I have no boyfriend.
I was referring to the girls, then.
1,000 apologies.
I once had a bad experience with a boy.
A bed experience?
Yeah.
What, you mean he tried to get you into bed?
Nein, not bed, sleep. Bed, opposite von gut.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, bed.
Yes, what happened?
I cannot tell you. It was too awful.
A Japanese philosopher said, confession, very good for soul.
Yeah. Tell us what happened.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, Anna.
Maybe it is better I get it off my breast.
Chest.
Yeah, it was dreadful. I still blush when I'm thinking of it.
Yes, well, perhaps you better not tell us then.
She must.
Most definitely. I am all ears.
It was about 5 years ago, and I was going out with this boy, Kurt. I was young and innocent. One night we have been to the beer garden, and we have been drinking a lot of schnapps. Afterwards, I'm inviting him to my apartment for coffee.
Ooh la la. Japanese philosopher also say, man goes to lady's apartment for drink. Usually end up having nibble.
Well, I think we'll leave your Japanese philosopher out of it, if you don't mind, Tara. Go on, Anna.
Well, we sat together on the bed, and he was stroking mine end.
Which end?
This end.
Oh, you have?
Oh dear, I am thinking I am too young to be hearing anymore.
Well, you can leave the room if you wish, Ranjit.
Oh no, I stay. It is good to be knowing the ways of the world.
What happened next, Anna?
Kurt was kissing me on my neck.
Sacre bleu!
Then he was kissing me on my shoulder. Then he was kissing me all over the place.
Go on.
And I was feeling all romantic. Then, with all the drink what I had drunk, on the warmth of his body by mine's on the bed, I did something I have always been ashamed of.
Well, what did you do?
I fell asleep.
Santa Maria.
Then I woke up. He was gone.
How sad. Well, never mind. Tara.
So.
How did you spend your weekend?
I go to Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Yes, sir.
Ah, weekend in France, eh?
No, not France. England.
Taro.
Yes, teacher?
Paris is in France.
not Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. I follow you.
You follow me?
Yeah.
I didn't see you there.
No. I mean, I understand that you went to Buckingham Palace.
Yes. There I see Royal Fraggle.
Royal Fraggle? Royal flag?
Awesome.
Oh, no. Good. Jamila.
Ji.
How did you spend your weekend?
Weekend.
Yeah, what did you get up to? What did you do?
Jig jig.
You went dancing?
No. Jig jig. Film. Maurice Chevalier. Thank heavens for little girl.
Ah, Gigi.
Ah, jig jig.
Max.
That's me.
How did you pass your weekend?
Saturday, I go to see the big fight.
Ah, a boxing match.
No, football match. And Sunday, I take my girlfriend to see the Tower of London.
Oh, very cultural. Did you see the beef eaters?
Beef eaters?
Yes.
No, I only see people eating sandwiches.
All right. Very funny. Thank you. Juan?
Sí, señor.
What happened to you at the weekend?
Por favor.
How did you spend your weekend?
Por favor.
Weekend. Semana.
Ah, sí, hombre, semana. Saturday, I work in bar. Sunny day, I stay in cama, durmiendo.
Eh? Por favor? I mean, pardon?
Durmiendo.
You slept?
Sí, sleep.
Yeah, but I thought you were an RC.
Por favor.
Roman Catholic.
Ah, sí, católico. Espíritu Santo Domini.
You said you slept. I mean, surely you're supposed to go to church on Sundays.
A God, he tell us, 6 days you work. On the 7th day, you rest. I rest.
You big sinner.
No, sinner.
See, when you die, you not go to heaven, you go down to hell.
Okay. It's more friend down the hell than up heaven.
Listen, 5 minutes down there and you'll be just another Spanish omelette.
You're all right, that'll do. Come on, sit down, Giovanni. I presume you did go to church?
See, every Sunday I go to Mass.
Oh, yeah. You're a practicing Catholic, then?
And no practice. I'm a perfect. In Italy, when I was a little boy, I was going to be a priest.
Really? What made you change your mind?
Well, it's like this. One day, the priest gave a big sermon in the church all about women, girls, and the pleasures of the flesh. And the more he spoke, the more I realized what I would be missing.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Do you mind if I intrude for a moment?
No, not at all.
Well, the school is holding a draw next weekend, and I'm selling tickets for it.
Excuse me, this drawer you are selling tickets for?
Yes.
What sort of drawer is it? Is it from the dressing table or what?
It's not that sort of drawer, Angie.
It's a raffle.
1,000 apologies.
Now, it's in a very good cause, the old age pensioners. Tickets are 10p each. Who's going to buy some? Well, what about you, Mr. Singh?
Thank you very much, but I must decline.
But it's for the old age pensioners.
Yes, but what am I going to be doing with one if I win?
The pensioners are not the prizes.
1,000 apologies again.
The first prize is a weekend for 2 in Paris.
Oh, I'll take one. I wouldn't say no to a weekend in Paris.
Why not we share the ticket together? Maybe we can share the weekend too.
That is immoral.
Oh, but it's very nice.
I am sure that Mr. Brown wouldn't dream of doing any such thing. Would you, Mr. Brown?
No, of course not.
I think I'll leave these tickets with you. Do you think you can get rid of 2 books?
Well, I don't...
Excellent.
Excuse, please.
Sorry, we are late.
We are delayed because of the reason of mist.
Mist?
Yes, please.
It's a perfectly clear night. How can you have been delayed by mist?
We missed the bus. Then we had to go to the dressmakers for a fitting.
You're not having a dress made.
No, not Ari. Me.
She's having a dress made for wedding.
Wedding? You mean you're getting married, Suli?
Yes, next week at Legislative Office.
Well, I must say, kept rather quiet about that.
Oh, blimey. She's being swept off her foot.
Feet? Well, who's the lucky man? Do we know him?
Yes, please. It is me.